Now the Israel-Iran conflict. Iran is retaliating in response to U.S. strikes on nuclear facilities over the weekend.
Today, Iran launched short and medium-range missiles at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East. Investigative reporter Tim McNicholas joins us now with how the president is responding. Tim?
Jessica and Dick, he just posted on social media calling it a very weak response. He says there's hardly any damage. Iran, quote, got it out of their system, and he encouraged Iran and Israel to work towards peace in the region. Video from the ground in Qatar shows defense systems intercepting Iranian missiles. Iran says it targeted the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East, the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, with a, quote, devastating and powerful missile attack. The U.S. military had been bolstering security around potential targets for a retaliatory strike in the region.
I got a classified briefing on all this early this morning. This is the retaliation that was expected. So far, so good. No casualties, so far as we know.
Hours before the attack Monday, the U.S. Embassy in Qatar warned Americans in the area to shelter in place until further notice. And Qatar announced the temporary closure of its airspace, which CBS News learned was in response to a credible threat. The U.S. government is closely monitoring for any credible threats on U.S. soil.
We have not seen any currently, but I do know that I'm going to leave here and go get some intelligence briefings and need to get into a secure area for some new information. So I'll know more later.
The move follows U.S. strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities over the weekend. After those strikes, the Trump administration said it was still open to diplomacy with Iran, but warned of further action if Iran targets the U.S.
I think the president will likely use this as an opportunity to show that the United States means business when it means peace. So I don't believe he'll respond.
Another lingering question is whether Iran will try to attack other U.S. military sites in the region. The president's national security team spent this afternoon in the Situation Room monitoring just that. Trump also thanked Iran today for giving the U.S., quote, early notice of their attack. Jessica and Dick.
Tim, there are conflicting reports, there have been for the last few days, about the damage that was incurred on the Iranian nuclear facilities. What do we know about how successful, how effective that attack was? What was actually damaged?
So the president insists those 3 sites were totally destroyed, in his words. But as you know, the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff said the damage is still being assessed. Right. He said this Sunday, and it will take some time to answer that question, according to him.
Could be up weeks at least.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, thanks very much.
And stay with us for the very latest on the conflict on air and online at cbsnewyork.com.